Good morning, I'm Sarah Stackhouse for Good Morning Texoma. We hope you're having a great morning so far. Here's a look at your forecast and local headlines before we head back to the Today Show. A Texoma volunteer firefighter was killed yesterday morning after troopers say he lost control of his gravel truck when he was driving. Troopers say 45-year-old Tony Watson was pronounced dead at the scene. They say he lost control of the semi while he was going around a curve on State Highway 7 just west of Wapanaka. Crews on scene say Watson was partially ejected and pinned under the truck. Fire crews say not being able to save him was heartbreaking.
As a firefighter, we're all brothers and sisters in the fire field, and we all take it personally whenever one falls.
Watson was a volunteer fireman in Tupelo in Cole County. There's no word yet on funeral arrangements. While firemen and women are coming together here mourning that loss, some of our local departments were in Oklahoma City yesterday helping their own to fight massive wildfires. The Calera, Durant, Caddo, Lakewood, and Bochito fire departments, along with Bryan County Emergency Management, are in Woodward County helping fight a massive wildfire. The Bryan County Sheriff's Office posted pictures on their Facebook page. Crews say 4 separate fires merged into one, forming the 350 complex fire. It sparked on Tuesday after high winds damaged some power lines. More than 55,000 acres have been charred. A Sulphur man has been charged in Monday's deadly shooting in Ardmore. Officers say 26-year-old Joshua Scott is charged with first-degree murder and attempted murder. He was arrested Wednesday night on a state warrant. Scott is accused of killing 35-year-old Eric Tucker in his home in the 700 block of C Street Northwest. He's also accused of shooting 34-year-old Jennifer Alexander in the face. She was flown to a Plano hospital. Police say she is expected to survive.
Based off of the witnesses and the information that they obtained during the investigation, they zeroed in on Mr. Scott as a suspect.
Investigators are still trying to determine a motive for the killing. The district attorney Craig Ladd says that his bond has been denied. A preliminary hearing was set for May 26th. The district attorney's office in Pushmataha County has filed a motion to keep a Texoma teen from using Oklahoma's Stand Your Ground law. 18-year-old Chase Covington of Hugo is accused of shooting and killing Ronnie Wesley Long of Antlers back in January last year. Prosecutors say the shooting happened at the Antlers High School after a basketball game when an argument over a girl turned violent. The arrest affidavit says Long grabbed Covington and began hitting him. Covington's attorney says Stand Your Ground gives you the right to use deadly force. A judge has not ruled on the motion. And a man is behind bars accused of stealing after he was reporting missing on Wednesday. Choctaw County deputies say 32-year-old Benjamin Brannigan of Chicago was arrested after he tried to steal 2 tractors from the Choctaw Nation. They say several ranchers confronted him and he then led them on a low-speed chase. An OSBI agent found him walking in the field on 109 in Fort Towson. Brannigan was reported missing Wednesday night by a friend after he went to get gas for their broken-down car and never came back. Now here's a look at weather with Megan. Megan, what can we expect this weekend?
Well, for the weekend, we can expect some cool temperatures and a lot of cloud coverage moving into our area. For today, 65 by noon with winds out of the north about 5 miles an hour. Into this afternoon, temperatures will be cooler than what we've seen over the last couple of days because of those northern winds and also because of cloud coverage.
All right, Megan, thanks. K10 News at midday is at 11. We'll see you then.